Okay, so this is January 8th, 2024, Monday Night Raw review. And many would probably say this was a good show. Me personally, I thought it was a solid show at best. The show kicked off, as you see in the picture here, with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Now, I'm not going to go word for word what was said here or anything like that. Uh, but I say it was a pretty good promo from both men. You know, Drew talking about his path and all that stuff. And Drew actually said he was going to enter the Royal Rumble and he was going to be the one to throw Punk out. But Punk was like, I'm going to be in the Rumble. I'm going to be the one to throw you out. So some tension, obviously, between the both guys. But I thought this was a pretty good way to open up the show. Okay, so next after that, we had Finn Balor versus Tommaso Ciampa. And, you know, this was pretty good, actually. Gargano got involved, which was pretty much the reason why Finn lost the match. But with this win pretty much set in stone, it really does seem like DIY is next in line for the tag team titles. You know, so probably in a couple weeks, maybe even at the Rumble, I don't know. But they're definitely going to stake their claim as the next tag team that deserves a shot at the tag team titles. But as far as tonight goes, I thought this was a pretty good match, so can't really complain about it. All right, so Ludwig Kaiser took on Kofi Kingston, and this match ended in a double countout. Freaking Kofi got destroyed by Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig destroyed Kofi to the point where he went around the ring and freaking drop kicked him his head into the steps. Like, this was a crazy way. Ludwig Kaiser came off as just crazy and just cold-hearted in this segment here. And Kofi, obviously, everyone loves Kofi. So to see Kofi get like that, you know, you knew it was going to be massive heat for Ludwig Kaiser. And Gunther, I believe they said on commentary, is coming back next week. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if he's impressed with Ludwig Kaiser. If he ain't, then Ludwig Kaiser probably going to get even more demented and more crazy. But I thought the match was pretty good leading up to the double countout. So you have that. And you had the tag team titles for the women. Kachana Chance, Caden Carter versus Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. And I actually thought this was a really good matchup here for the most part. You had the tag team division looking on. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but Chelsea Green actually hit Zack Ryder, who is actually her husband, or Matt Cardona now. But she hit his old finisher, which I thought was freaking hilarious. But Chance, Caden Carter retaining the titles, I feel like that was the right call. You know, very, very good tag team, and hopefully, you know, they do well for the division. I do think they will. Okay, so next you had R-Truth, man. R-Truth, dude. I saw the whole segment he had with the Judgment Day, his little vignette talking about, like, again, like him being in the Judgment Day. That shit was mad funny. I don't know, he called Dominic something, but I forgot. But it was funny. R-Truth was funny. This segment had me just dying laughing. And again tonight, like him, you see in the picture, he's celebrating with the Miz. You know, I said this off camera, so I'm gonna say it now. But you know, it would be crazy if R-Truth and the Miz be the ones to take the tag team titles off Dominic and Finn Balor. Like, do you know how crazy that would be? You know, obviously the story with R-Truth being the Judgment Day. You heard Judgment Day talking tonight. They are just done with R-Truth. Damien's like, yeah, you're right. We got to get rid of him. They do that beat down. Miz makes a save. Awesome Truth gets the big return. You know, reunited, challenges Damien and Finn for the titles and actually beat Damien and Finn for the titles. And that just further, like, puts the tension in the Judgment Day. I'm not saying it could happen because, again, you got, like, tag teams like DIY in the mix. But, man, that would be pretty crazy if it was to happen. But the Miz actually had a match against JD McDonough tonight, and I thought the match was solid at best, so nothing more. But, again, R-Truth, national treasure. Ivar took on Otis. Solid match here. Ivar got the win, and Kira Tozawa trying to step up to Ivar. Come on, Kira. Like, you knew damn well what was gonna happen. You knew damn well what was gonna happen. I don't have it in my pictures here, but we also saw Seth Rollins cut a promo, and Jinder Mahal actually interrupted him, and it is confirmed next week. Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal have history dating back to the all the way to NXT when they crowned the first ever NXT champion. Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins was in the finals of that tournament, and I believe commentary already alluded to. But if they didn't, well, there you have it there. So we'll see what happens next week. All right. So the main event was the American Nightmare Cody versus Shinsuke. These two could not keep their hands off each other, as we saw early on in the night. So Adam Pearce made it a street fight, and I thought the match was pretty good. You know, I actually thought this match was a little bit better than slightly better than their match that they had the first time. I was like, because the first time they fought a couple weeks ago, I was like, just for some reason, I just can't get into it. But in this one, I thought it was pretty good. Cody Rhodes got the win, and that builds a lot of momentum for the American Nightmare as he heads into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So, yeah, man, like I said, overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode tonight. Well, actually, not said pretty solid. Excuse me. Can't really complain. And yeah, on to next week. So.